Off wasn't working. If you guys are a Reina player, you guys know who Yagami is.
This dude is the premier Reina player at this point, right? We've seen what he's been able to do, but the thing is, if we talk about his run in EWC, had one of the most amazing sets in EWC history.
That first year, bro.
Yep, it's been Yagami. And look, he's one of these players that you really got to look out for. He always maximizes his tech. He does the hard stuff. My man does not blink at it, but also Mulgold, one of the up-and-comers out of Korea. We've been seeing how much work he's been doing, but also he's been in a bit of a character crisis recently because the Claudio hasn't been getting the job done, but he still had the Fang up there as well.
And the Fakaram.
Yeah. Interested to see what the option is going to be going up against Yagami, and you cannot sleep on either one of these players. Once again, EWC brings out the best of the best. The pedigree is at its highest here.
It's absolutely insane because Mulgold, first 2 years at Super Tournament, he is the two-time champ.
Talk to me.
This year, though, he lost to Yagami 3-1. So this is like a run back for that tournament just a couple months ago.
Well, we're going to see what happens. And also, man, first and foremost, I got to go back to that first match. Why is AK up here with no sponsor? You guys are lucky I'm not rich. You guys are lucky I'm not rich because I would be sponsoring these players myself. How much it costs to get a team in EWC? Do I got enough for that in the bank? Pay me more so I can have my own team here.
There we go.
Because I'm telling you right now.
Got to pick that man up, AK.
Just saying, bro. But Mulgold, Yagami, the next match. Shout out to everybody watching at home, and thank you guys for tuning in. Yo, MYK, I want to tell you, bro, it's always a pleasure to be on the mic with you because we go back a long ways when it comes to the Tekken, and of course, it's always a pleasure to be on the mic with you, brother.
Man. Always a good time. Calling these sick matches, too. It is honestly a treat. Of course, Yagami, the pride of Oceania region, of Australia, of New Zealand, everybody over there, man, they're all rooting for him right now. Brown Man also in the crowd here as well, always traveling with his boys.
Yeah, that's true.
Giving him as much support as possible.
He's the emotional support person.
Yeah, definitely.
My man is always there. I feel like there's no tournament I went to and seen Yagami and didn't see Brown Man there as like the support, the cheerleader.
Sometimes you need that dude in the corner, right? Like, go back with the strats. Like, you could discuss a lot of strategies with him. Why do you think this didn't work and stuff like that? Having that extra set of eyes opens so much.
No, that's 100% facts, man. Look, as a fighting game player and a competitive video game player, it's really easy to get locked in, man. You get that tunnel vision. So like you said, it's always good to have somebody there behind you looking at the match to pick out the things that you didn't notice. Yagami, of course, no slouch. Not like he needs it, but it is an extra tidbit of help that any player will welcome.
Right, so this is not
locking
really
in Claudio.
Claudio.
Yagami, also no stranger to a bunch of characters himself, but locking in the Reina now.
All right, I think that might do it. That might set the stage.
Controllers are different as well. We got stick from Mulgold, leverless from Yagami. He's one of the few Tekken players in Tekken 8 that really been pushing the leverless movement.
He committed to it.
Yeah,
he committed to it early on.
There's a couple people converting now.
And I know Rang Chu said his reason was, he's got the kid in the house. You got to be careful.
Understandable.
Completely understandable. I'm not a father, but I completely get it. But if it was me, you finna hear these buttons, baby. But here we go. Mulgold, Yagami, it's going to be the Claudio versus the Reina. Game 2 here for Group C. Let's see who's going to get the W.
All right, descent into subconscious is the stage. Hard floor break on the first layer, then the regular floor break on the second. But sidestep, Windy finds his mark from Yagami. And sidestep left is an option that you want to do against Claudio to get around a lot of his good tools.
Bro, one of the things that I like to say about Reina is that she has like Soul Calibur movement. She gets like the 8-way movement and it really puts you at odds a lot of times. You got to be careful, especially with that electric. And we already got a floor break on the side of Yagami.
Yeah, especially when she starts flowing in that Unsoku stance and she just starts flowing around and stuff backwards.
And on top of that, it looks cool.
It does, yeah. You can go up and down, backwards with it.
Going for the mid option.
Good, strong round for Yagami. Mulgold still has heat, though, looking for an engager for the heal. He said, screw that. Let me just go for the burst.
I don't blame him, though. Get yourself some more time. Go for a possible mix. What an interrupt by Yagami. Yeah. The low kills the power crush. 8 seconds left on the clock.
He was counter hit fishing with that down forward, too. No, sir. Yagami ready on the punish.
Didn't go for the big stuff, but just taking your momentum back with the flash punch combo, that's good enough.
That is really difficult to do. It's really subtle because you got to crouch cancel the crouch dash after that parry. Wow, went for the down forward 2 whip punish. Wasn't there in time.
What a duck on the 4-3. His movement is really getting him out of danger. Heat burst is going to be blocked. Claudio,
Dude,
life deficit.
Mulgold like locked down, man. He's like not letting him get anything off.
And that's been one of the things about this character, Claudio. He's been able to really run away with it recently. But thanks to the recent changes, I feel like, and I'm not going to say thanks to the recent changes, but they really kind of like put him in a different light where his offense isn't as prominent, and you really do have quite a few options to call him out. Nice big launcher to start it off.
Okay, he needed that. Need those rounds. Restock on Starburst? Yes, we do.
Just clean duck by the wall. Answers with a low from Yagami. Another breakable floor here as well.
First hell sweep of the game.
He definitely does such a good job of using hell sweep. That's one of the main things I feel like Yagami does. He takes it off the table for a bit, reminds you every now and then, but then when he needs to close out, you're like freaking out because you're like, when is he gonna do it?
It's never something like, I need the hell sweeps to start getting damage. It's just like a surprise, like you forgot about this, huh? Gotta keep you honest.
Okay, look at the scrambles here. Nice series by Mulgold. There's the hell sweep again. And then goes for the tracking high.
Flash punch on the down 4-2. Fishing for the 2-2-1 wall split. He had it, but he didn't hit the second 2.
Big launcher trying to find one. Great punish. 8 seconds left on the clock. Mulgold definitely wants to take this full charge, but the heat burst to call it out.
Smart burst. Nice block while sending one is enough. Yagami 3 round straight. That is a statement.
With 1 second left on the clock, Yagami taking that last round versus Mulgold, and now they're thinking about it again.
That's 3-0 on Mulgold? Yagami leveled up something nasty this year, bro. After that BAM, switch to the Fang, I don't disagree. It was so clean on the Claudio, man. The perfect time to step left around his back 3, a lot of his pokes. The perfect spot to block low, just calling him out. He's been so good at just locking him down.
One of the beautiful things about EWC across all fighting games is that, like, typically we go to these open brackets where you can run into anybody, a monkey with a controller. But in an exhibition match like this, exhibitions like this bring out the best because they get time to study, they get time to review, and they can plan out their map a little bit, which means you get some of the best Tekken play, best fighting game play you're ever going to see at EWC and exhibitions like it.
These players with prep time, you know they studied the tapes. You know they looked up their opponent's tendencies. All this stuff comes into play. Wow, forward 2-on-2 counter hit though. Mulgold looking good with the bang. Wow, that didn't get in time.
Just a little too slow. War God kick. Nice.
No fear to challenge with the while sending 2 there. Oh, that could have been big for Yagami.
But I do like this matchup a little better versus Reina because you can kind of challenge the up-close stuff. Back 1 is there, back 4 is there. You got the tricky lows. It makes Reina have to second-guess some of her approaches, but Yagami have to slow down yet.
Wow, sidestep 4 out of nowhere, though, from Mulgold.
Into the clean rage art. Look at the eyes. The eyes never lie, Chico. Shout out to Razor Ramon. And that's going to be a round.
Original page, the durable goods, like most of this page is much better than the rest of them. Like, you know, you've actually done things, but there's a few issues. Like, so you've got these icons in here, but they're all the same icon. That looks silly. We don't want that. Okay. Then you come down here and you've got different icons in, right? Now, I don't think this is suitable for the commercial appliances. Something like an office building would be better as opposed to, you know, like a house and office. But look at the size of the icons, right? And they look fuzzy, right? Make them the size that they are there, so that there's some consistency, right? And also, like, what's going on? Like, we've got capitals there, not capitals there. Let's not use capitals, okay? Like, you know, like, it's inconsistent. Let's just apply. Make sure they're all like sentence, you know, thing. But then again, in this section, look at the icons. They're all exactly the same again, okay? And down here, all the icons are exactly the same again, right? This section, this looks all right, but something needs to change at the bottom here. This specular application, like being in the white, you know, it just goes white to white, and it looks empty. It doesn't look right. Is there any other pages that have some sort of bottom thing, maybe a different color or something? The bottom section needs to be different though. Like, I mean, to be honest, a different color seems to, you know. Maybe if you made this left-hand side a different color to that gray, so that you could put this bottom one in gray, all right, and just remove a little bit of spacing, maybe about half the spacing there, all right. So that's that first page, okay? And then so get those little tweaks sorted and make sure it's like consistent.